Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown has some very cool settings that's going to change your experience drastically. What I want to talk about is what you can do to truly make sure you have the best game experience that you can. And it's mostly about the settings. We're going to get into them and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to go out here. I pretty much have this somewhat on normal when it comes to damage and things like that. You can see I'll just fight this guy and that's pretty much it. And so he's pretty tough, but handle it. And that's that, right? Well, I can actually change my settings and make it more difficult, right? Or the opposite. And you can actually just go to the default settings as well. I can also turn up his health and see how that feels. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that for a second. Before I show you all the settings, secrets, and all of the information, I want to kind of give you guys the feel to understand visually, like, okay, and I have his health there. There's an amulet video I made so you can see about the amulet to display enemies' health. But you can see right here, I'm just gonna attack him. It's gonna be a little longer of a fight, but it's still the same fight, right? And it's just, he's gonna consistently hit me. But so you go, there you go. And so finish him off last a little longer. It wasn't that much harder, right? But if you're gonna fight a pack of enemies, it can get a little more difficult. So there's tweaking you can do and things you can do. As you can see, my health is restoring right now. Really cool mechanic, but that's just amulets. I do have a video for that. We're not talking about any of that. We're going into the settings right here. Okay, so first and foremost, we're gonna go to difficulty. You can put it on general, you can do custom, or you can go into what is normal, which is what I kind of had it on, which is warrior. It's 1-1-1 for the damage. And that's a general experience. I honestly say play that because that's what I played for the first half of the gameplay. Then I turned it up to immortal. And I loved it. It didn't really boost up the enemy's health too much, but their damage was high and it was interesting. Okay. And I thought it was fun. The parry was a little more difficult. It was a great time. It was a great time. And we're gonna go in here and fill it out. Before I show you my custom settings, and I hope this is gonna be helpful. I just want to go in here and give you a little bit of a feel. Same thing, you see. So I'm still heavy duty damage giver. Pretty much beat him down. I didn't do anything special, guys. I'm not doing combos or nothing wild. Just a simple 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. And now we're gonna go to my custom settings, and I'm just gonna put this all at 1 for the moment. When it comes to these, the main point is that you can adjust it as you play and feel what is best, right? For example, environment. Do you want to keep dying to them? It's a very challenging game when it comes to getting around. So the platforming is no joke. Maybe you want to turn this down for some of the lesser environmental damage, or you want to turn it up. Depends on you. So just figure that out on your own. Don't listen to anybody's settings that they're like my video, for example. Oh, you have to do this. Not true. There are some other things that you do have to do, and I'll explain in a minute why, but that's number one. Same thing with parry and dodge, okay? Don't feel too egotistical. If you want to just have a good time and you feel like you need to work on your parry, make it harder or make it easier. It's on you. Okay. This, to me, makes the game fun, and I'm about to tell you why I have it off. Othra is your special ability, and you have to actually level it up. You have to do damage to level it up. You can parry as well, but it's important to know that if you take damage, it'll drop and it'll automatically deplete in that way. So personally, I just have it off. It's been a better experience. I've just been really going crazy with these. And then I also have my gain turned all the way up. And again, remember, I beat most of the game without this. I decided to tweak it. And the same thing with the damage. I was like, you know what? I don't want to lose any. I want to have it at all times. It just made life easier. And this is for my first run. I am going to do an ultimate run where I change this to extremely difficult. But I just wanted to showcase that. And then secondly, last but not least, this stuff right here. is a game changer for me. I just started doing this, but I'm happy I did. Literally like 90% of the game without it. But the guided mode is simple. It just puts icons on your map like a normal game would. And so if you don't want it, take it off. If you want it, put it on. Disable the shake, very useful while you're fighting. You want to be able to parry proper. I personally like it off. The interactions, this just makes it easier to spot them. Convenience. And then the melee targeting and the aim assist. If you watch my Let's Play, I said, hey, let's see how this aim assist works. I'm on controller as a joke. And I really didn't feel the difference, at least not from what I know. I tried the platforming assist. I actually never got to use it. I was having trouble somewhere, and I was like, let me try it once. And it didn't activate because I was in the middle of the mission, so I never got to see what it's like. And then the auto unfreeze, another one that I don't really know much of. But again, the principle here is to do what you feel. When I am going to do my extreme run, I'm going to have it all maxed out. I'm going to have it parry window hard, and I'm going to deplete rate very fast. I'm going to hardly gain any, and then I'm going to lose a lot. And this will be my settings for my hardcore run of this game. I'm hoping the new game plus is coming. I'm not sure what the devs are saying about it, but this would be what I would do. This is how I would play if they allowed me on this new game plus when it comes out. I definitely want to play this game again. It's super good. But this is the generalization for the settings that I chose to finish the whole game. I've been tweaking it back and forth, but I recommend you do the same. Take your time and see what works for you, what fits best. You know, enjoy. I'll see you guys on the next one. Go ahead and watch my combat breakdown, beginner breakdown, my amulet breakdown. I also have a bunch with the surges. Go check all that out right now. Thanks.